Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to yet another session of BMC's YouTube live stream. My name is Tom Nurse, and I'm your moderator. Our guest today is Trish Nolan, who is a Principal Software Consultant at BMC Software. Welcome back, Trish. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Tom. It's great to be here doing this again.
Well, today Trish is going to lead the discussion on how to suppress the CAS and product confirmation panels when accessing MainView products in 3270 mode. Note that at the bottom of your screen is a chat window. Ask your questions at any time, and we'll go over them near the end of the session. All right, with that, it's all yours, Trish.
Thanks, Tom. When you first log on to your MainView products in 3270 mode in the morning or the first time you log on for the day, you've probably noticed that there are up to two different confirmation panels that you have to go through before you actually get into any of the MainView products. I'm going to show an example of that here going into the MainView for DB2 product. I'm going to select option D and then select option number 1 from my DB2 Solutions panel. The first parameter confirmation panel is actually the product parameter confirmation panel from MainView for DB2. And you can see that on this panel, I can set my context. I can set the mode I'm going into now. I'd like to remind everyone that all of the MainView products only function in window mode now, so you always want to have your mode set to window. And then the last parameter, the confirm parameter, is currently set to yes. Having yes in this parameter means that when I log on to MainView for DB2, whether I do it 2 or 20 times each day, I'm going to see this parameter confirmation panel. If I do not want to get this parameter confirmation panel, I will simply overtype that confirm parameter from yes and change it to no. Just type no over that now and press the enter key. The next panel I see are my session control parameters. This panel controls which CAS, or coordinating address space, I'm connecting to on a given LPAR, and I can control whether or not I want to see this panel, but I have to go to a different spot to change the setting. So I'm going to press my enter key so that I get into MainView for DB2. Now I'm going to press my PF4 key, and that will take me out of MainView for DB2 back to my DB2 Solutions menu. And I'm going to press my PF3 key to go back to the MainView Primary Selection menu. At the top of this menu, you'll notice I have an option 0 for parameters and options. I'm going to select option 0, and then I'm going to select option number 1 to go in and change my parameters associated with using the Windows mode functions of 3270. So I type the number 1 and press my enter key. Now I'm on the MainView Parameter Editors menu. Now I've got multiple areas that I can go into and change parameters that control the overall appearance of my MainView products in 3270 mode. And then the bottom half of this menu deals with parameters that are specific to unique MainView monitoring tools, such as MainView CICS, MainView for DB2. So if I want to suppress that CAS confirmation panel we saw earlier, I will go into option 1, the control option, and on this default session control parameters menu, I have a field that says confirm CAS. If I want to suppress this panel from displaying when I first log on to MainView, I will change confirm CAS to no. And then hit my PF3 key to get out of there. Hit it once again and again to save my parameters. Now when I go into MainView for DB2, by specifying option D and then option 1, I go directly into the monitor, MainView DB2, without seeing either of those confirmation panels. And that's a quick course on how to suppress those parameter and CAS confirmation panels. Do we have any questions from the audience at this time, Tom?
Yeah, we've got one. Clarence ICC wants to know, why don't I get these confirmation panels when I access MainView products through the MainView Explorer GUI interface?
That's a very good question. Let me see if I can explain that in a little bit of depth here. I have a MainView Explorer session active on my workstation, and actually, when you connect to the MainView Explorer through a specific URL, you are connecting to the MainView Explorer host server address space on a given LPAR. And that MainView Explorer host server address space has a 1-to-1 correlation with a specific CAS on an LPAR. So you never need to specify the specific CAS you are connecting to, because by means of connecting to the MainView Explorer, you in effect have already selected the CAS you're connecting to on a given LPAR. Now, as far as the parameter confirmation panel for a particular product goes, when you come up to your upper left navigation tree and select a product, in this case, I'm going to go to the product tab, and I'm going to expand the MainView for DB2 product folder. And then I'm going to right-click on one of these contexts that have shown up under my MainView for DB2 product folder. So right there, I am selecting my context. So if I right-click on the word All, I get my drop-down box where I set my SSI context, and then my lower left navigation tree is populated with all of the views, and my context is set now from MainView DB2 to All. So selecting the product you're going into and then setting your context more or less takes the place of the product parameter confirmation panel. It just works a little bit differently when you're accessing the MainView Explorer GUI interface. Are there any other questions, Tom?
Thanks for that very thorough explanation, and no, that looks like that's it for questions. So that brings us to the end of this session. I want to thank Trish for lending her expertise, and to let our participants know that your feedback is valuable to us. So please send us your comments. And if you want to be notified of upcoming events, simply subscribe to this channel. And finally, if you liked what you saw, then hit that like button. All right, we'll see you in the near future with more YouTube live stream sessions featuring BMC's mainframe products. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye for now.